Hey guys, so today we're going to learn how to cast on. This will be your first lesson in learning how to knit. So get a hold of a pair of bamboo knitting needles. I always recommend bamboo to beginners because they're flexible, they're not as slidey as metal needles because you can lose stitches on metal needles really easy when you don't know what you're doing. And plastic needles are just not very user-friendly. The yarn sticks to them, it's just not, you'll get frustrated. So anyway, needles, and you want to grab yourself some non-splitty yarn. Okay, so first we're going to start with a slip knot. That is a knot that comes undone, easy when you pull it. So we're going to have a loop on your finger. Gonna bring the tail end back, and then we're just gonna pull the loop through. Okay, and so it should be able to do that. You don't want a knot that stays. So again, there we go. There's your slip knot. So it's nice and adjustable. Okay. We're gonna get that loop on your knitting needle. You're gonna snug it up, not too tight, but not too loose either. So just in between. You'll figure it out as you go. That's called tension. Okay, so this now is in your left hand, and you have your working needle in your right hand. Next, you're gonna come up under the loop with your needle to the back. Then with your right hand, you have your working yarn. Give yourself a little bit of extra here. Come around back, around the right needle, in between right and left, snug it down, hold the yarn with the needle, index finger on the left, pushing down while your right hand is kind of flicking up, and you're scooping that loop through the loop on your needle, up and over onto the left. Okay, so again, through, on, and then you just snug it down. Now don't pull that too tight, don't pull it too loose, because you want your stitches to be able to freely move, but not too gappy, right? That's gonna take practice. So for your first lesson's homework, you're gonna wanna keep doing exactly what I'm doing here until your needle is full. And then I want you to rip it out and do it all over again. And then when that needle's full, I want you to rip it out and do it again. So we really want to get this into your muscle memory. You're gonna be wanting to have a nice even stitch on your needle. When you first start, they're gonna be really tight. That's okay. After a while, you're gonna relax into it. This is just a simple beginner's cast on that is basically half of a knit stitch. So once you got this down pat, you'll be primed and ready to do our second lesson, which is learning how to do the knit stitch. Okay, so just keep practicing, and we'll see you next time for Beginner Knitting 1, Lesson 2.